Hello and welcome everybody to the Solano College Sports Network. We are here in Vacaville, California at Tom Zannino Stadium for a fantastic matchup here for our first broadcast of the Fall 22-23 season with the Vacaville Bulldogs taking on the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. My name's Cameron Anderson. Alongside me, my broadcast partner, Blake Molina. Blake, what should we look for the Cardinals in this one?
Well, we're going to look at QB Matt Hilden. In the only game the Cardinals have this season, he went 10 of 24, 117 yards, and 2 touchdowns and no interceptions, threw a 55-yard pass as well. So as long as he can keep those stats up and, just keep the interceptions to 0, I think they have a good chance. But we've talked about has been tough for years, so this will not be an easy matchup, and Vacai is going to come hungry after their loss last week.
Yeah, speaking of that loss, Vacaville got blown out 62-0 against Oak Ridge, but just this time last season, Cardinal Newman upset Vacaville 20-13, one of the few losses for Vacaville last year. Player for the Bulldogs I'm looking for is number 1, quarterback Brody Fortunati. He's got some big shoes to fill coming in after quarterback Ryan Vaughn graduated last year, had over 2,500 scrimmage yards, 27 touchdowns, and only threw 3 interceptions. Another senior I'm looking for is number 3, Brady Mott, who's going to line up at receiver this year. Was mainly a free safety, had about 45 tackles last year, but we will see him at their number 1 receiver really for the Bulldogs. He's already got 3 catches for 150 yards and a touchdown, so should be interesting in this one. All right, we will be right back for the kickoff after a quick word from our sponsor, James Thomas Media, your one-stop shop for all of your video production needs. All right, and welcome back as we are ready for a kickoff. The kick is short. That is Isaac Bubak, the returner, as he will get strangled down by Hanlon Strain, the junior. So like we said in the intro, these teams met in week 3 of last year. Cardinal Newman won 20-13. Obviously a close game. Hoping for the same outcome here. Winner loss for Vac.
Newman's has 6 sophomore players on this defense alone. That's a very young defense, and they'll be looking at this defense for the next couple years to see if these guys can hold it down or if they need to potentially bring people over. But I think a young defense like this is always a good thing.
Yep, Fortunati in the shotgun. He looks to go deep immediately, and this might get picked off. No, it is dropped from Jack Griff. Jack Grafe, the corner, had a chance. First play of the game, Fortunati letting it go.
Yeah, right in his hands, unfortunately. Just couldn't hold on to it, and it slipped out at the very last second.
Fortunati already 5 interceptions through the first 2 games, 4 touchdowns, but he is 39% in completion rate, so probably going to look to get more efficient. He will hand it off to his running back. That is Christian Diostato. That'll be a loss of 2, so that'll bring up 3rd and 12. Cardinal Newman defense already looking for a 3 and out here. If they can get a stop here on 3rd down. Brody. Scrambling. Good pressure. He'll go down.
Number 44, Zachariah, making it 4 and out for the Bulldogs.
Quick 3 and out. Nice sack from the sophomore. Outside linebacker and running back. Looks like Vacaville will elect to punt here at their own 9-yard line. Looks like this is Micah Navarro punting. It's a pretty good one, right into the hands of a Cardinal. Ooh, nice hit right there. That was John Navarro on the hit. So Micah Navarro with the punt and John Navarro with the tackle.
Yeah, now we're getting ready to see the Cardinal Newman QB, Matt Hilden, come in. Solid outing in their first game. He'll look to continue that against this tough Vaca High team.
Yeah, Hilden, one of the bigger quarterbacks you'll see at 6'5", 272. Presumably tough to tackle. He'll hand it off to his running back. That is Santino Acevedo. Acevedo already has 120 yards and 2 touchdowns on the season. So he is the lead back for these Cardinals.
Yeah, they have a nice little 1-2 punch-out running back with also Kai's as the secondary back, and he got it done in the first game, getting 72 yards and also scoring a touchdown.
Hilden started under center. Now he's in shotgun, looking to throw. He's looking at the slant route just off the fingertips of wide receiver Zach Kelly.
Zach Kelly in the last game looked to be the #1 receiver for Cardinal Newman, going for 72 yards, on only 2 catches, and one of them being a 55-yarder. He also scored, so he will look to operate again in the same capacity.
Here's 3rd and 7 for Hilden. Great field position. Throw low and dropped. Looks like that was number 3, Will Deal. The Will Deal. So that'll bring up 4th down. Looks like they are going to go for it here early. Might be a little bit out of field goal range for their kicker. This would be a 49-yarder. If they were to kick. Hilden in shotgun. Drops back. Scrambling. On the run. Picked off. Jameer Buckner. Oh, and he is thrown to the ground, but an interception on 4th down. So Vacaville will get the ball right back after their 3 and out.
Yeah, Hilden throwing in his 6th pick. And it's only the first quarter of this game. That's not a good look for Cardinal Newman. They will need their defense to step it up here, and they'll need to step it back up on offense when they get the ball again.
Good defense from both sides here early. So the Bulldog offense getting ready to get back on the field. Brady Fortunati still out there. It looks like his running back, Christian Diosodato, will get the handoff and quickly met at the line.
Yeah, they collapsed on him real quick. The minute they saw the ball get handed off to him, they collapsed pretty quickly. Well done by the Cardinal Newman defense. So a pickup of 1 yard on the run. We'll see if Vacaville
tries to throw it here. Fumbled snap, and he will go down. Great pressure from the Cardinals here early. That is number 50, Jesse Myers, sophomore, 6'2". Another sophomore making plays for the Cardinals. A young group.
Yeah, young, exciting group. Like I said, Jesse Myers had 7 solo tackles alone in the last game for Cardinal Newman. So he's definitely going to be active and all over the place for this defense.
9 tackles on the year. Fortunati rolling out. Throw on the run, and he will hit his man on the sideline. He may be just short of the first down. It looks like they will call him short. So that'll still bring up 4th down, and it looks like they're going to punt once again. 4th and 3, too risky at this part of the field. Seems like they defense based on that last possession from the Cardinal offense.
I think we'll look for both sides. I think this will be kind of a defensive game. Who's up and who's in this game tonight?
The punt from Navarro, and it's a over the head of the returner air. It bounces, and it will take a pretty friendly roll inside the 20-yard line, right around the 16. So a great punt. So Newman, the ball at the 16, looking to go 84 yards to make it to the end zone here. Looks like they have 2 backs in the backfield. Hilden under center. He'll hand it off, and he is met by many Bulldogs, but a gain of no yards. Looks like lost a yard on that one. Brady Mott in on the tackles. Eric Gladney leads the team with 19 total tackles and 12 solo. Number 40, middle linebacker. And they will run it again. And nothing. Gladney once again met him right at the seam. Looks like they might have gotten back to the 16-yard line, so just a gain of 1.
Yeah, the Bulldogs actually have a good little duo of linebackers. We've been talking about how Eric Gladney the last couple of plays has been all over the field. Liam, he has 13 solo tackles and 17 on the season, so look out for that.
Yep, you can see number 5 and number 40. Flaherty, middle linebacker in the set. 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals. Action, pressure. He's going to roll out. Hilden's going to try to run, and they're there to go. Picked up about 2 yards, but that'll bring up 4th. So far, the Bulldogs stopping the run, and that's all they've needed to do so far. Little passing attack here in the first quarter, although it is very early. Looks like the Cardinals will punt this time on their own side of the field.
And Hilden shown he's a little mobile on that last play, even though he picked up only 2 yards for his size. Is kind of scary and impressive at this.
Yeah, it's 6'5", 2. The boot, and he will call a fair catch, he being Isaac Bubak, number 17. Dogs, another chance on offense here with 5 minutes on the clock. Fortunati in shotgun. To his left, looks like a screen, and he's going to go down. Barely held on to the ball, and once again, Jesse Myers gets to the quarterback. His second sack here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Jesse Myers has definitely been the main focal point of this defense in this first quarter, like you said, with the 2 sacks.
They're going to run it, and he's going to go nowhere. That'll bring up 3rd and 19. Make it 3rd and 20.
And that was number 13, Jasper Kemp, for Cardinal Newman with that tackle.
So Gabriel Ellis now in the backfield. He leads Vacaville in rushing yards with 95. He has a touchdown on the year. Fortunati going to try to get loose. He's running down the right sideline, but not much to go. He will be 5 yards short of the first down. We'll see what Vacaville does here if they try to get aggressive and go for it here on the middle of the field. And it looks like they're going to bring out the punt team and play it safe. Navarro with a good leg already has shown that he can pin Cardinals back on their own side of the field, as you can now see kick returner lined up at the 15-yard line. Plenty of time. Nice kick. Fielded. Cuts back. Up the middle. Shakes off a tackle. And he will get dropped. Yeah, that looked like a flag. It looked like defender sort of jumped up on his back. Might have been a horse collar.
Yeah, it sure did look like some sort of horse collar of some sort, and that was Nicholas Ayer who was returning that kickback that punt back for Cardinal Newman.
Looks like they're going to call a face mask. So that will put the Cardinals in really good field position now at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a big drive for Cardinal Newman and Matt Hilden alone to kind of redeem himself a little bit. The last couple of possessions haven't been too great.
Navarro, the safety for the Bulldogs, playing about 10 yards off the ball. And it's another run. Nice move to the outside, and he will eventually be taken down by the safety, Micah Navarro. Acevedo with a few carries already. Looked like he got about 6 yards on that one. So 2nd and 4 here for the Cardinals. We'll see if Hilden can get this pass attack going. Vacaville clearly committed to the run right here. And another handoff. He's running outside, cuts back in, and he will bully his way down to the first down marker. He may be just short.
I think they're going to call it third and
1, it looks like.
Thought he was a little closer, maybe 3rd and inches.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But anyways, it's still 3rd down. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm ready to see Hilden kind of open up the pass attack.
He's going to QB sneak. Wow, and he just bull rushes through and picked up maybe 5 to 6 yards.
Forget a passing attack. They might just have a rushing attack the whole game.
Yeah, so far their best receiver, number 6, Zach Kelly, only 2 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown. So clearly not a huge focus on the passing game. It's going to be a lot of smash mouth football here early, if they can get away with it at least. Hilden under center, fakes the handoff, had everyone fooled, but a short pass won't go anywhere as the Bulldogs swarm the tight end right there. Number 88, Santiago Adon. Eric Gladney with another tackle as he will add to his total here in Game 3 for the Bulldogs. This being Game 2 for the Cardinals. So a lot of short sample size so far for the Cardinals and the Bulldogs, really. Especially for the Bulldogs with the ugly game like last week versus Oak Ridge. I'm sure they have wiped that from their memory. Here's Hilden. Shotgun. Dumps it off. Acevedo trying to break one. He will spin out, but out of bounds. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
Acevedo right now looks like looks like they run the offense practically through him, as we've seen the last couple of possessions.
Yeah, so far Acevedo has been the workhorse. We'll see. In 3rd down, they might have to try to air one out. A lot of single coverage here. See Navarro lined up on the slot receiver. No safeties back.
Yeah, and Hilton does have a solid arm. I mean, his longest pass he threw in the last game was 55 yards, so his arm is solid.
Run, stuffed. Acevedo, nowhere to go. Might have gotten 1 yard, if that. So that'll bring up 4th down. So another punt here. So some really good run defense and pass defense so far. Nothing open. We saw Fortunati try to air one out first play of the game and almost got picked off immediately. So far, not a lot going for each offense.
I think we're in for a very defensive game tonight, for sure. And you know what? As much as of more offense I am for football, I don't really mind that too much as long as we see a little bit of scoring.
So Vacaville will call a timeout here. This is very unlike Vacaville so far. The offense has gone nowhere. And, I mean, Vacaville lost 25 seniors last season. The main 2 guys being quarterback Ryan Vaughn and running back Darian Leon Guerrero, who was the Mel MVP. He had over 1,500 scrimmage yards and 18 touchdowns last season. And in the 11 games they played, 6 of them he ran for over 100 yards.
Wow.
Also missing receiver Timothy Plowman. Had 490 yards and 4 touchdowns on the year.
The Bulldogs, though, they've always been one of those teams where they can lose a lot of, like you said, the 25 seniors, but, I mean, they can instantly bounce back because they're recruiting, early as, like, Pop Warner Bengals and stuff like that. So, I mean, they're scouting potentially 10 years ahead before we even see some of these kids. So, they know what they're doing, even if they lose a lot of people,
Yeah. It's going to be interesting because, obviously, Vanden winning the state championship last year. Sure, they're riding high, going to be a real threat in the Mel this year. Vacaville has gone undefeated in Mel games in the last 5 years. So if Vacaville is not up to par with the pure dominance they've had the last 5 seasons, they may be in danger of losing that #1 spot in the Mel to a team like Vanden.
And I think Vanden has all the capabilities to do that. I mean, I think they think alike, like their departments, The way they scout their players, the way they go look for them, where to put them, change positions. They're almost similar.
Punt by Acevedo to start the 2nd quarter here. And this one is a great punt. It'll be down at the 2-yard line. So Vacaville with a huge hill to climb right here. Haven't gotten anything going on offense, and now they're going to need to go at 98 yards if they want to get to the promised land this possession. Luckily, they still have 12 minutes.
I think this is going to be the true test for Cardinal Newman's defense to see if they're real or not. They can hold them pretty good and play them tight, especially where Vaca High's at. I think this might be almost momentum changing, depending on what happens on this drive.
Yeah, and so far the first few possessions for Vacaville, they've gone with Diosdado, the junior running back, instead of Gabriel Ellis. And Gabriel Ellis down the sideline. There he is. I was just going to say, Gabriel Ellis has been the lead back this year so far, and I put my head down and I see him sprinting down the sideline. Huge run for the Bulldogs. So they will give Ellis a rest after that long run of 36 yards up to the 38-yard line. We'll see if that's the spark the Bulldogs need here. Fortunati, handoff. Diosdado, run. A nice solid rush for about 7 yards right there.
Yeah, the run game is working for Vacaville, and like you were just talking about with Gabriel Ellis, we haven't really heard too much about him. He is the lead back, and just busted that 36-yarder. His longest on the season so far, 79. Yeah. And just from what I saw, I think he might be able to break that.
And another rush up the middle. And again, Diosdado with the rush. Third and short here, 2 yards to be exact. And someone jumped. Flag on the play. We'll see what the refs decide on here. Who jumped first? And it'll be a false start on the offense. So a big penalty right there. That'll back him up 5 yards. That'll make it a 3rd and 7 here. We'll see if the Bulldogs try to pass here. Maybe too long to go with the run. And I think if they come up short, they're going to have to punt again. Might as well try to go with a pass here. A lot of one-on-ones. Fortunati up the middle and through the hands of receiver Brady Mott, who has been a trusty target. His first year really lining up at receiver. Last year, mostly just a free safety. Had around 45 tackles on the year. This year, as a senior, emerging into a bigger role, playing both sides of the ball, and he had a lot of green grass if he was to reel that one in. So that'll bring up 4th down. Navarro ready to punt. And Nicholas Ayer to receive. And no fair catch. Risky. A great punt, and Ayer with an interesting no fair catch. Almost got blown up. That's a good way to lose your head.
Yeah, a little surprised he didn't call for a fair catch there, but I mean, he's okay, and he secured it, so he just needs to bounce back and let's see what this Cardinal Newman offense can do.
Cardinals at the 25-yard line, still 0-0. Some really good defense being shown here. Gabriel Ellis with the biggest play of the game, a 36-yard run. All for naught with the big false start penalty on 3rd and 2. Here's Hilden in the shotgun. Handoff, Acevedo. He slips and gained about 2 yards on that one.
Cardinal Newman should maybe try to switch to the pass attack and try to potentially air it out. Maybe get one of the receivers like Zach Kelly to potentially create some separation between him and his defender and get into the open field. maybe blow this thing open.
Looks like Kais Steverson lined up in the backfield, number 12. Next to his quarterback, Hilden, looking to the outside. Good-looking ball and a great defensive play by cornerback Jeffrey Holden. Number 12 with the breakup there on Nicholas Iyer.
Yeah, I just couldn't come down with it. That would have been a huge play for Cardinal Newman, and that would have probably been the play that got the pass attack open for them.
So another third down. Both these offenses really struggling to move the chains consistently and build some momentum. Thought Vacaville had a chance on the last drive, but a costly penalty backed them up. Weren't able to convert. 3rd and 7. Hilden probably going to have to throw here. 3 receivers lined up to his left. He motions his running back. He's going to hand it off. And he will not be able to get much going. Pick of about 2 yards. That'll bring up 4th and 5.
Both teams just pretty much going 3 and outs all the way, or someone's throwing some type of interception.
Once again, another punt. Here, 4th and short. Never know. Cardinal Newman could get aggressive here. Looks like they actually have a different punter back there. He will kick it. Not a great one. It lands short. And this will roll to about the 42-yard line. So still good field position for the Bulldogs with just under 9 minutes left to go here in the first half at the Tom Zanino Stadium. A very warm night. 80-plus degrees here at 8 o'clock.
A lot cooler than it was before, though.
Yeah,
out here earlier.
Blistering heat earlier. Triple digits.
Ooh. By the time we get out of here, though, it is going to be beautiful.
Yep. Fortunati. He will hand it off. And some room to run. He will get tackled by number 7, Zach Grafe, but not before picking up a huge gain, Christian Diosdado. He found the hole and hit it straight on, had a huge rush right there, 30-plus yards. So a couple of big runs, and now they're knocking on the door of the red zone, the Bulldogs are. Fortunati drops back, across the middle, and another drop. Some really good throws from Fortunati, that time dropped by Peyton Hoff. So Hoff and Mott on back-to-back possessions basically had walking touchdowns if they were able to reel it in, and some good throws from Fortunati.
Yeah, well, we were kind of talking a little bit earlier. This kid, to me, is the real deal. I'm talking about Brody Fortunati. And, you know, like we said, he started off a little slow to come out of the gate, but I think he's starting to put it together nicely.
Throw to the backfield. Diosdado. Flag on the play. Might have been a holding.
Oh. Another flag comes in at the end.
Yeah, as you were saying, Fortunati, 39% completion rate coming into this one. 13 for 33 on just 2 games played. But it seems like some of this might not be exactly his fault if this is how the season has started for the Bulldogs. He's putting the ball right on the money. Just got to have his receivers reel him in. And it looks like the offense will back up. So it was a holding. This will bring up a 2nd and long. 2nd and 22 here. Diosdado lined up behind Fortunati. Brody looking to throw again. Pressure. He's going to run up the middle. And right there again, number 50 linebacker Jesse Myers. His 3rd sack of the game so far here just in the first half.
Yeah, Myers is just all over the field right now for Cardinal Newman, practically doing everything, and he's supposed to be playing middle linebacker, but he's acting like a corner, a safety. He's just doing it all right now.
Yeah, it looks like he's lining up on that left outside linebacker position. Can see him on the right of your screen there. Fakes the handoff. Catch finally by a Bulldog, although there is a flag on the play. Isaac Bubak, the returner, reels that one in on the slant route. A few penalties already on the Bulldogs. We'll see if this one bites them once again. If this is on Cardinal Newman, no, it'll be another penalty. So they're going to back it up once again.
Yeah, Vacaville's momentum just keeps going up and down like a roller coaster right now, especially the last couple possessions.
Yeah, they need to get to the 15-yard line. They're at the 40. 3rd and 25. Fortunati rolling. Good pressure coming. Throws it too high. That'll bring up 4th down. So once again, the Bulldogs not able to convert and push it towards the end zone off some costly penalties.
Yeah, I think without those penalties, I think we see a different potential drive for the Bulldogs. I'm not saying they would have scored or anything. We really don't know, but yeah. I think the penalties definitely kind of killed their momentum for sure.
The catch by Bubak would have picked up the 1st down at around the 20-yard line, 15-yard line, so would have at least been in field goal range, but now they're going to have to punt. Micah Navarro back once again. He's getting plenty of reps in this one. Usually not a good sign as a punter. This one low, and a good one if they can get to it before it rolls in the end zone. No, just hit the end zone. A great effort on special teams. We'll see. Are they going to mark it down at the 1? I think they are.
I think he got it.
They are. This will be down at the 1. I wasn't sure if that ball rolled just back into the end zone. A great effort on special teams. I think that was number 33, Carter Geis, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Heck of an effort there. So Cardinal Newman is going to call a timeout. Actually, that's Vacaville going to call a timeout. Looked like it might have been some confusion. Saw a linebacker running into the play late.
They weren't ready for the scheme, or they changed something and they didn't like, or the run.
Clearly a run play here at their 1-yard line, especially with how the pass has been going. Probably just going to try to run it up the middle. Maybe Matt Hilden's just going to QB sneak. Like we're playing Madden. 15.
The last good Madden, actually. I'm glad you referenced that one.
7:33 here in the first half. As you can see, still goose eggs on the board. Both offenses trying to build some momentum. We've seen some big runs from the Bulldogs, both running backs, Diosdado and Gabriel Ellis, just haven't been able to convert and move the chains consistently. The PA announcers staying alive, keeping this entertaining. Ball on the 1. Matt Hilden going to have to lead his offense the length of the field. A fantastic punt by Navarro. Here we go, and it's a QB sneak. Matt Hilden able to get a couple with just his big body. Very rarely is your quarterback bigger than all of your offensive line combined.
He's an interesting guy, and I think, you know, we really haven't seen too much yet, but I think his skill set, too, has no ceiling.
A lot of potential.
Yeah. Crazy ceiling.
We'll see what they do here. Motion. They're going to hand it off. And a little bit of wiggle room. Quickly met by 4 Bulldogs. So they will get a little bit out of danger up past the 5, maybe the 6-yard line.
And that was, for Cardinal Newman, that was Steverson with that run to kind of get him a little bit out of the end zone, but they're not too much.
Yeah, Acevedo and Steverson so far splitting carries. 3rd and 4 here for Cardinal Newman. Clock is running. Just above 6 minutes left to go. We'll see what the Cardinals elect to do here. Hilden under center. He's going to run it. Hand it off. Lot of room. Some blocks. And he will run over a couple defenders. Takes a late hit.
Oh, no.
Clearly the Newman fans here not too happy about that one. Jameer Buckner with a nice little shot at the end of that play.
Yeah, and it looks like he was talking a little bit to the Cardinal Newman sideline.
Buckner one-on-one with Will Deal on the right side. They're going to hand it off. This time, Jamari Gentry. Going backwards. Doesn't look like they're going to give him a lot of wiggle room on the run. 2nd and 15 now.
Cardinal Newman's got some work to do to get to the length of the field for sure.
Two offenses with heavy rushing schemes. We'll see if Hilden will try to air one out. He's going to fake it and run it himself. And it'll take 4 to 5 Bulldogs to bring him down, but they will bring him down eventually.
Literally took 5 Bulldogs just to take him down, and that's your quarterback.
Picked up 5 yards on the carry. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10. Matt Hilden probably going to be in shotgun here. Going to have to trust his receivers to make a play for him here.
This will potentially be Zach Kelly's time to shine.
Throw. Across the middle, dropped. Will Deal, not the real deal on that one. Could not come up with the catch, and that'll bring up 4th and 10. Buback ready to field the punt with 4 minutes left to go. Still 0-0.
I bet you we don't get a score till the 4th quarter. I don't know who in the 4th, but I bet you.
Not exactly a slugfest so far.
I thought it was going to be.
I did too. Some good defense or maybe some bad offense. Great punt right there, though. A really good roll as they will pick it up at the 37-yard line. So the Bulldogs, with 3:50 left here in the first half, maybe their last possession here in the first half. They've made some noise with some really solid runs, but haven't quite been able to get over that hump and get to the red zone.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to capitalize on those big plays, mainly the runs, as we've been talking about, since that's all they've been doing.
And the receivers have done a really good job getting open. They've been able to beat their men, just haven't been able to reel in the catches. Pretty easy catches so far being dropped.
Yeah, Brody's also been on the run a few times, too, making those passes.
Some good pressure from the Cardinals. It looks like Gabriel Ellis slipped right there, so he will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Buckner lined up on the right for 4, with Brady Mott out left. And Buback in the slot, wide open down the field. Brady Mott tipped. A great defensive play by Nicholas Ayer. Able to tip that one, and Brady Mott wasn't able to come down with it.
Good tip. That might have been first score of the game. Actually, that probably was going to be first score of the game.
Yeah.
He got away from him pretty well.
Brady Mott with a nice double move, able to beat his defender down the sideline. Just maybe a little underthrown from Fortunati on the go route. Brings up 3rd and 11. He's going to motion Ellis to the outside. He's got 5 receivers. Some nice moves. Fortunati going to have to scramble. He's got some room down the sideline, and he will pick up a big gain. Nice hit, but able to get up to his feet right away. Nicholas Ayer on the tackle, able to catch the speedy Fortunati, dual threat quarterback. Picks up a huge chunk right there and able to get it down to the 36-yard line. In Cardinal territory, 3 minutes on the clock. Clock stopped as he was out of bounds.
The ball is played to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Tigers.
Handoff, Ellis. Nice hit right there. Looked like Kaiz Steverson, the running back, with the tackle.
Looks like there's a flag down as well. I don't know if it's on. I think it's on back of high.
Wouldn't surprise me. Vacaville already, I think, 5 penalties so far here in the first half, and at really tough times and crucial moments. And they're going to wave off the penalty after a discussion, the refs. So 2nd and 3. Vacaville finally knocking on the door of the red zone. They were in this situation before and had a crucial false start, which negated a great pass from Fortunati. This time he's looking wide down the field and hauled in, but is out of bounds. Couldn't quite get his feet in. That was Buckner on the catch, although it was out of bounds. Jameer Buckner.
Jamari Gentry looked like he was holding Buckner too on that play, even though it probably wouldn't have counted, but looked like a little holding too.
Third and short. This might be 4-down territory with 2:39 left to go, unless they trust their kicker. Handoff. Ellis met. Great tackle by Santino Acevedo. First one to meet him. Met him at the line. And they're going to give him the first down, just enough. Big call there. Clock still running. Down to 2:12. Coming close to the 2-minute warning. Vacaville still trying to get the play relayed from the sideline, and it's about to be a 2-minute warning. Maybe not a thing. Receiver. Nobody there. Fortunati going to try to run for it, and a couple of big hits as he is at the bottom of the pile. Timeout Bulldogs, minute 45. Second down as Fortunati was able to just get back to the line.
Yeah, they've got some time to still work and make something happen. And you know what? If it comes down to it, I'd go for it on fourth down. I mean, you don't really have too much to lose if nothing happens and you play the clock right. You play the clock to your strength.
Yeah, they should be able to make this the last drive if they play this right. And if not, the Cardinals won't have much time left on the board anyway.
Cardinal Newman will open the second half receiving the ball.
Yeah, they deferred to start the game.
Yeah, so even, let's say Vacaville does still score. I mean, it's not the end of the world because you're still going to get the ball after halftime.
Yep. Vacaville trying to punch it in just before the end of the half. Carry, Gabriel Ellis fights off a tackle and then quickly met by a couple of seeking missiles from the Cardinal secondary. Zach Kelly, one of the defenders with the big hit right there. So that'll bring up 3rd and 5. If I'm Vacaville, I think I'm going to try to throw it. They've had some really good looks. Receivers are getting open. They just got to catch the football.
Yeah, I think the receivers have been creating separation for themselves all night.
Throw, comeback route, perfected, and a great throw rolling to his left. Fortunati thrown across his body. Hits his man, Brady Mott, on the sideline.
Yeah, good little pass on the run, and then a good catch too by the reliable receiver Mott to get him a little bit closer before the half ends.
Yeah, Mott with a great route. Looked like a comeback. Created a lot of separation. We'll see if Vacaville tries to punch this one in via the ground. Gabriel Ellis, high snap, gets in there, takes a big hit. Good stop from the Cardinals. Nicholas Ayer right there.
Yeah, Nicholas Ayer, and then also number 13, Jasper Kemp was also there to stop that play. Well done by the Cardinal Newman defense. It is still second down, however.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. And they're going to quickly line up, hand it off. Ellis will jump in and punch the ticket for the Bulldogs. The opening touchdown of the game as they take a 6-point lead with 30 seconds left to go in the first half.
Yeah, well, the running attack proved for Vacaville that they can get it done, and Ellis has been taking hits all night, and he's had to power through for that one, and he did to put Vacaville on top it's going to be 7-0 after this extra point.
Lines up for the extra point. Navarro down the middle, it's good. So 7-0 Vacaville, finally able to get into the end zone just in the nick of time with 30 seconds left. The Cardinals, as you said, Blake, will get the ball to start the half, but this offense has gotten really nothing going so far. Vacaville has held them and contain the run, which seems to be the game plan for the Vacaville defense, is to stop the run and force Matt Hilden to let it loose.
Yeah, it's been a mixture of Vacaville's defense playing tough. Also, too, from Cardinal Newman's standpoint, the offense just looks clunky.
Yeah.
In a way. I don't even know if that's the right word to use in this sentence, but the offense just doesn't seem like what it should be or how it's proven to be in the one game sample that we've seen.
Yeah, still just the first half. Plenty of ball to go. Just a one-score game.
Yeah, kind of surprising we're saying it's only a one-score game. We thought both these teams' offense would be lighting up the scoreboard, and it's been the opposite. The defenses have been kind of playing to this game.
Max Galliano with the kick, and it'll roll to the back of the end zone. Nice boot right there. Was worried it might have gotten out of bounds, but just kept it in fair play. So the Cardinals will have it on their own 25. Need to go 75 yards in 30 seconds. They do have 2 timeouts left, though. Hilden jogging out. I could be wrong, but I'm not quite sure if he's completed a pass so far. Maybe he's had some catches in the backfield to his running back. Might have found his tight end, but nothing down the field so far. They're going to stay with the run. And he's got some room. A great tackle right there, as it looked like his teammate was trying to tackle him as well. Jeffrey Holden on the tackle, senior.
Clock is ticking down to 10 seconds now.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to run this one out and
yeah,
try to build off this first half, come back in the second half with some more urgency. So that'll do it here at Tom Zunino Stadium between the Vacaville Bulldogs with 7 and the Cardinal Newman Cardinals with 0. We will be back after the halftime and ready for the kickoff.
Hi, my name is Eric Visser. I'm in my 5th year as the athletic director of Solano College. To experience community college and its mission has been an outstanding experience. Solano College has a very rich tradition in intercollegiate athletics dating back to 1947. I'm very proud to communicate that that rich tradition is still being continued with fine young men and women that represent Solano College on and off the court. In the fall we have the volleyball program. We have a very successful women's soccer program. We have both men's and women's basketball. And then we transition to 4 programs: baseball, of softball, men's women's tennis, and men's and women's swimming. It is our mission to excel our programs and our student athletes in academics. All of our student athletes are committed to give back to the community. And we would invite you to be a part of Solano College Athletics by visiting our website www.solanoathletics.com, and you feel a warm welcome at Solano.
I stand.
I stand.
I stand.
I stand against hate.
I will.
I will.
I will.
I will be an advocate for social justice.
In the fight against racism and hate.
In the fight against racism and hate.
In the fight against racism and hate.
I will support diversity, equity, and inclusion.
В борьбе с расизмом и ненавистью я буду бороться всегда, стискивая кулаки и сглатывая слезы.
In the fight against racism and hate.
In the fight against racism and hate.
In the fight against racism and hate, I will not pretend that racism doesn't exist.
Sa paglaban ng rasismo, hindi ako tatahimik.
In the fight against racism and hate.
In the fight against racism and hate.
In the fight against racism and hate, I will speak my truth.
I will not be silent.
I will prioritize community.
I will be an advocate.
In the fight against racism and hate, I will build community and stand with and for each other.
And if necessary, I am willing to get into good trouble.
En la lucha contra el odio y racismo, yo me solidarizo con mis comunidades.
In the fight against racism and hate,
in the fight against racism and hate.
In the fight against racism and hate.
In the fight against racism and hate.
We commit to doing better, to being bolder, and to contributing to a climate where hate is unacceptable and mindfulness and compassion are the norms.
We are Solano College.
Well, hi everybody, I'm Greg Poff, Director of the Solano College Sports Broadcasting Program, and we're here in the TV studio at Solano Community College, and I'd like to tell you about a great opportunity this summer. Now, typically with our summer class, we're covering sports because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We're opening up the class to all of you podcasters, YouTube influencers, to give you a chance to come in and create content that we can show on YouTube. You can have your own podcast. We can even put you on Channel 28 locally. Let's take a look at some of the equipment we have here in the studio. Come on. All right, we're here in the Solano College Sports Network studio control room to show you some of the equipment that you can use as a student here at Solano Community College. And the first thing I'd like to draw your attention to is the production unit system that we use. It's made by New Tech. It's the TriCaster system. This system is used by every major network. So you come to Solano Community College, you're going to learn video production on the TriCaster unit, so you'll be ready to go once you leave our program. You'll be trained on the same equipment that you would use in all of the major networks. You see the video production board here. We've got our speakers set up here. Here we've got our interface that you can use. So all kinds of equipment that you can use to be a professional in media production. Another great feature of our video production system, you'll be able to get training on the Allen and Heath audio board, where you will learn the trade secrets for both radio and TV production. Here in the video editing suite, you will have access to Adobe Premiere and the entire Creative Cloud. If you can imagine it, you can create it right here in the Solano Community College TV studio. We have merged with Fairfield Cable Access, and that gives you the opportunity to use the same TV equipment that they use to produce their shows on local TV here in Fairfield, and that gives you the chance to also show your work on local TV.
All right, and welcome back to the beginning of the second half here at Tom Zanino Stadium in Vacaville, California, where it's still warm at about 8:40. Both teams getting ready for the kickoff. A defensive game so far, Blake. What do you want Cardinal Newman to really focus on here to try to get back on this one?
Well, I mean, kind of the same thing we've been talking about, and not only for Cardinal Newman, but Vacaville as well, just the pass attack. I mean, you got to get it involved. Even if it's not working, you still got to try it, because the defense will know you're just going to run the whole time. And, you know, Hilden has he doesn't have a cannon, but he has a pretty solid arm.
Yeah.
Longest pass on the season so far, 55 yards. And, I mean, you never know. He could eclipse that. But even if he doesn't, I mean, that's still pretty good arm strength.
Yeah, he had 10 completions for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns in their first game. We still have yet to see him complete a ball to his wide receivers, I believe. So Vacaville playing some stifling defense here early, and Cardinal Newman really has as well up until the last possession for Vacaville.
Returning for the Cardinals is number 2, Nicholas Ayer.
Cardinal Newman deferred in the first half, so they will receive the ball here as Max Galeno will kick off here for the Bulldogs. Nicholas Ayer to receive for the Cardinals. It's a boot, and it'll go towards the back of the end zone. Another really good kick.
Number 44 with the kick to outer space. That is a touchdown at the 20.
A kick to outer space.
The announcer's words, not ours. Well, Cardinal Newman is a little backed up on the 20-yard line. Thank you. The announcer answered what yard line they were on for me. And yeah, so I'm looking for Matt Hilden here to start off this half with a pass, and it looks like he's going to do that.
Yeah, we'll see. He's under center, which means he definitely could run this. Acevedo not starting the second half here. It looks like he's going to go in motion. So you're right. 5 wide, 3 to his left, 2 to his right. He's got his running back in the slot.
Yeah,
motion.
Steverson's a solid catching back.
Snap, and he's going to run it. So he'll pick up a few yards. Just when you thought he was going to throw it down the field, it was a quarterback draw.
I want to say that was a bit of a shocker that he ran it, but at the same time, that's all they've been doing all night, so it's not really. Personally, they should have probably passed it to start it off, but Cardinal Newman runs their offense differently from the way I would.
A gain of 4 yards, so a good start to this drive. Good start to the half. 4 yards of play will move the chains just fine. Hilden under center. Gonna hand it off. Another run. He's got some room. Can he beat him to the edge? Stiff arm and is brought down. Another good run from Steverson, and Jameer Buckner with the tackle. Able to beat the Bulldog defense to the outside. Had some room. One defender to beat. Tried to stiff arm his way to the end zone, but was tackled just shy of the 50-yard line. Call it the 47.
Little burst of energy for Cardinal Newman on the run play. See if they can capitalize on that and keep the momentum going.
23-yard run. Under center, Hilton gonna run. Trucking defenders, eventually falling down to the ground after picking up another 4 yards with the quarterback keeper. So slow and steady, the Cardinals trying to build this run game, which they couldn't really do in the first half.
What do you think those Vaca High defenders are thinking when they see the quarterback just
I know what I would
through
be
him?
thinking.
My God.
I want to be anywhere but on this field right now.
He's scared for my life.
Handoff. Ooh, met in the backfield. A great tackle by safety Brady Mott.
Taken down hard by number 3, Brady Mott.
Steverson will lose some yards. PA announcer all over that one. He loves him some Brady Mott. As do we. 3rd and 8.
Ball's plays at the 49-yard line.
Another 3rd down. First of this drive. We'll see if the Cardinals finally pass the ball here. He's going to drop back. He's going to try to run, and he's sacked. Eric Gladney comes up big on 3rd down and will force 4th down. 4th and 13.
4th down and 13. The punting unit's coming in. Kicking for the Cardinals is number 99, Patrick Gardner. And returning for your Bulldogs is number 17, Isaac Bubak.
So the Bulldogs just really smothering the pass game. The receivers not really open. Hilden with nowhere to go, trying to do it all himself. He has the strength to get past one defender, but the Bulldogs just swarm him and tackle as a group. And Hilden not quite enough speed to really beat anyone to the outside. Just kind of trying to run over everybody. Fair catch by Bubak at the 25-yard line. Good punt from the Cardinals.
Vacaville will take over at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Bulldogs.
Questionable play calling decisions by Cardinal Newman the last few possessions, going to the QB run instead of potentially airing it out. I think the offensive scheme needs to change up for Cardinal Newman, or they might be getting stopped every play, because I think Vacaville is catching on.
Yeah, Vacaville clearly selling out on the run. Here's the run. Gabriel Ellis. No, that will be Diosdado with the carry.
Gains 5 yards, make it 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs offense here at the 30-yard line, looking to get to the 35. Fortunati had a pretty good first half, in my opinion, able to scramble, get some yards, had some solid throws. As this handoff to Diosdado will only pick up a few. That'll bring up 3rd and short.
Diosdado with the carry, taken down by number 77.
But Fortunati really making some nice throws. Just his receivers were not able to bring them in.
The ball is placed at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Brody's play style, a little from the similarities I've seen in the small sample size, kind of Justin Fields-ish. You know, he kind of has that arm that can, you know, get you down the field, but also to his mobility he's shown to get out of the pocket, and he's got wheels.
Yeah, some really good runs. Play action, slant route, Nicholas Ayer right there on the pass coverage. Swats it down. Bubak, the target, unable to make a play on that one. So that'll bring up 4th down, and it looks like they're going to send out the punter, Navarro.
And number 7 to punt for Vacaville, Micah Navarro.
Quick note, too, Jesse Myers, who had 3 sacks in the first half, he was on the sideline that whole defensive possession, and I just saw him a moment ago. It looks like he was kind of grabbing his hamstring area, maybe a little more towards the groin, so we'll see if we see him again. He was a big focal point for the Cardinal Newman defense.
Yeah, he had 3 sacks in the first half, 2 in the first quarter. But yeah, we saw him on the table during halftime, sitting on the bench right now.
Navarro's punt, down by John.
Clearly in pain and doesn't have his helmet on, so may not get in the game anytime soon. But right now, Cardinal offense trying to get it going. Still a goose egg on the board, unable to score in the first half, this being the 2nd possession of the second half. Still have Vacaville in a good spot, only down by 7. This game could flip on its head anytime.
Yeah, that's what the exciting part about this game is. I mean, you know, we can have a tied game and then Cardinal Newman can come back and potentially take the lead at some point. Going back to Jesse Myers for just a quick moment. Hope he is all right, and I think the Cardinals are hoping he can potentially get back in this game, but it doesn't look like he will, so someone will need to step up on defense.
Hilden scrambling, met, and again brought down by a few Bulldogs. Not quite sure if this play style is going to really translate and carry them down the field, these little chunk plays.
Justin Albrecht, and number 40, Micah Navarro. Eric Gladney.
I think the Cardinals might be thinking that this bruising offense will eventually wear and tear on this defense, but the Bulldogs are coming with it and not letting up defensively. So we'll see if Cardinals try to go to a different attack, specifically through the air. Hilden rolling out. Short pass is short and incomplete. So Hilden had his man.
Incomplete.
Will Deal.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 for the Cardinals.
3rd and 6 here. In danger of another 3 and out, excuse me.
37-yard line.
Looks like Hilden and the coordinator were having weren't on the same page for a moment.
2 receivers on Hilden's right, 1 on his left. Running back to his left. 3rd and 6. This is a passing situation. He drops back, looking to air it out. This ball is overthrown. No flag on the play. Looked like Air, the receiver, number 2, was unable to break. Might have gotten held a little bit, but no call on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, unfortunately, they couldn't convert right there. But those are the type of plays Cardinal Newman should look for going forward in this game when they get back on offense, because those are the type of plays that could get you on the board and potentially take the lead at some point.
So another punt for the Cardinals. It's been a frustrating night for the offense.
I'm frustrated just watching them.
Yeah, mostly I think me and you are on the same page with the play calling. It seems just now they're trying to pass the ball, and don't want to say it's too little too late because there's still plenty of time on the clock, but a lot of wasted drives, I would say. So Buback, fair catches. Bulldogs with another opportunity here.
Ball be played at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
Plenty of opportunities for both offenses so far. Just a combination of really good run defense and some poor offense, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely some poor decision making on the offensive side for the Cardinals. Quarter and a half left to play, or yeah, about a quarter and a half left to play. So let's hope they can turn it around, but they got to hold back a high on defense first.
Fortunati looking to throw. Pressure coming. Rolls out. And he will walk out of bounds and might have actually lost a yard on the play. And he did.
Brings up 2nd down and 12 for Vacaville.
Both defensive lines sending a lot of pressure, able to get past the offensive line pretty quickly. Both quarterbacks scrambling a lot in this one. Not a lot of time in that pocket. Fortunati motions. Looks like it's going to be a run, and it is. Hands it off. And looks like that is Diosdado.
Diosdado with the carry, gains a few yards, brings it back to 3rd down and 10 for Vacaville on the 35-yard line.
3rd and 10. Diosdado with 1 yard on the play. So another 3rd and long. Cardinal Newman showing one high safety. Fortunati, comeback route to Brady Mott, and he found him. They ran the same play at the end of the first half on the left sideline. This time, again, the comeback route works. Fortunati able to roll out to his left and fires a dart to Brady Mott.
Yeah, he's quick, and just like the announcer said, he threw a bullet pass and he got it out just at the nick of time. Well done by Vacaville's offense. Let's see if they can continue and potentially put another score on the board.
Fortunati in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. This time it's Gabriel Ellis. Not wanting to go down, eventually will after he picks up a good yardage. That'll bring up a 2nd and 5.
At the 49-yard line.
So 5 yards on the play from Ellis. Haven't seen a whole lot of him. Probably 5 carries on the game so far. We'll see if they start trying to use him down the stretch. As they give it to him again. Ellis flipped. Might have fumbled. No. Able to keep possession.
Brings it up to 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, Ellis is necessarily the featured back, but like you said, we haven't seen too much of him tonight. But the runs you said he had 5 carries. They've been 5 meaningful carries. I mean, he's had the long runs, and then the run we just saw there helped out. So we haven't seen too much of him, but in the small sample sizes we've seen of him tonight, he's produced.
Maybe encroachment here. Looked like the D-line jumped.
Encroachment on the defense. Gives Vacaville 1st down. Ball's placed the 40-yard.
Oh, that's rough for Cardinal Newman.
1st and 10, Bulldogs.
Pretty sure just their first penalty of the game. So they have been pretty disciplined so far. Hasn't really translated though. Fortunati motions his fullback, and he'll hand it off to Ellis. This actually may be Diosdado.
Ellis with the carry.
And it's
Taken down by number 11.
Gabriel Ellis. Diosdado will check in. Ellis will step off. Needs a breather.
Yeah, good solid runs for Ellis, taking a well-deserved breather. Also, too, a sign of good things on the Cardinal Newman sideline. Jesse Myers, who we saw without his helmet on, kind of potentially working out that hamstring. He's on the sideline with his helmet on. He looks like he may get back in the game.
And he breaks the tackle. He fumbled. Diosdado lost the ball, able to jump on it, though, and recovers it. Almost a scary play for the Bulldogs as they are marching down the field. That would have been a really costly turnover.
Yeah, that would have been game-changing for sure.
3rd and 5 here. Probably going to have to throw it if you're Brady Fortunati. He's had a really good game so far. The stats may not show it, but he has played well. Dumps it off. Diosdado tries to make a move just shy of the first down marker, and it's going to be close.
Kind of thought he got it and potentially reached over or pushed into it, but it's probably going to be 4th and inches.
They are going to give him the first down.
Oh, okay.
Just at the marker at the 30-yard line. Knocking on the door of the red zone. Vacaville trying to make this a 2-score game. Fortunati showing off the moves. He's got lots of room down the sideline, and it is out of bounds. Fortunati at the 2-yard line. A great scramble showing off the wheels for the dual threat quarterback. Putting the Bulldogs on his back and in a really good spot here as now he's on the ground and hasn't gotten up.
Officials timeout.
Yeah, that's not good. And yeah, it looked like he had that touchdown until Cardinal Newman defender came in at the last minute. And yeah, they're looking at him. He still hasn't really moved too much.
Looked like he tried to lay out as he was getting hit out of bounds. Clearly in pain. We'll see if backup quarterback senior Alex Barkley will get loose. And you could hear a pin drop here at Vacaville, Tom Zanino Stadium. Everyone on edge here. And it looks like Fortunati able to get up. Good sign as he will walk it off. And there it is, number 9, Alex Barkley will come in. Gonna try to finish out this drive. And they're quickly gonna hustle up to the line. It's a double wing handoff. False start. Either a false start or an offsides. False start.
With the old full house, straight T.
So that'll back him up 5 yards.
From the 10-yard line.
Still 1st and goal here. They're going to hustle up again. Double wing. They've run this for the history of Vacaville, and they stopped them. Gabriel Ellis met in the backfield.
Ellis with the carry.
Great pursuit by Zach Raya, the defensive end,
Kelly,
and Zach Kelly.
44, Zachariah Raya.
Mouthful. You say that 5 times, Cameron?
I don't think so. That's a tongue twister.
I don't think I can say that once. Good sign.
Raya, I like it.
Good sign for Brody coming back into the game.
Yep, Brody right back in. Cardinal Newman fans on their feet, hoping for a big defensive stop. Handoff, Diosdado still on his feet, eventually goes down inside the 10 at the 9. So this will be 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
A huge play here. could make or break this game for both teams. Vacaville trying to go up 2 scores, and Cardinal Newman trying to keep it a 1-possession game. A long drive leads to this. Fortunati, heater coming, rolls out, throw across his body, he's got his receiver, touchdown, Bulldogs. Jameer Buckner on the goal line right there, able to keep his feet in bounds with the toe tap. Bulldogs up 2 scores.
Yeah, nice catch and nice concentration, too, to bring it in. Got both feet down, and now Vaca High is starting to pull away a little bit. Still 2-score game, plenty of time, but Cardinal Newman needs to really step it up, especially on the offensive end.
Navarro's kick is good, so that'll make it 14-0. A huge drive by Brody Fortunati, really showing off some superstar capabilities on that one. Led his squad down the length of the field and able to beat the blitz. Looked like he was dead to right as they were sending pressure to his right. Able to juke the defender. I believe it was Steverson, who's had a really good game on defense and offense as the running back and linebacker. We've seen Fortunati rolling out, able to throw on the run very well so far in this one.
Yeah, I mean, kind of a quick little momentum change for Vaca High, as we thought, Brody went down. You said it. You can hear a pin drop, but comes back in and then scores, giving them a 2-score lead.
Here at Vacaville High School, we stand up for the kickoff. Number 44.
Yeah, the tools he has, he's going to be really special for this team for this year and next season too.
Yep, just a junior.
Incredible.
Got to be tough for senior Alex Barkley, trying to get his opportunity, as Ryan Vaughn was the man last year. Probably assumed he was going to be the starter this season, as Nicholas Ayers met at the 15-yard line. Some wrestling on the ground.
Little scuffle, they got it under control.
Minute 15 left here in the third quarter.
The ball's on the 15-yard line. First and 10, Cardinal Newman.
Yeah, and I'm sure I'm sure no senior wants to be, if they were the starter last year, they don't want to be, sitting their senior year. This is their last year, but, Vaca High's been that team. They go with the best chance they can win, and Brody gives them the best chance.
We'll see if Hilden can give his team the best chance. Airs it out, and just underthrown, flag on the play. It looked like that ball was intended for his receiver, Kenyon Hanlon Strain, but was actually in the direction of Zach Kelly.
Yeah, I think some confusion there from the receivers on the routes they ran, because they almost actually did collide as well.
And it looks like it will be on the Cardinals.
An illegal man downfield takes him back 5 yards.
An illegal man downfield.
Brings up first down and 15 for the Cardinals at the 10-yard line.
Must not have lined up correctly with their receivers. Might have had too many players on the line of scrimmage. Don't think anyone ran out of bounds, especially anyone that touched the ball, which was just Zach Kelly. So must have been a confusion at the line. So here's first and 15, and they're going to hand it off. Acevedo met in the hole. A big hit by the linebacker, John Navarro.
He has been all over the place tonight, and he's been just attacking that Cardinal Newman offense.
Brings up second down and 19.
Big play right there. Loss of 4 yards. Second and 19. Cardinal Newman at their own 6-yard line. Already an uphill battle with the score being what it is, and with the offense producing what it has so far in this one.
This is a very big and important drive for Cardinal Newman, and they need to get something out of this.
Hilden hands it off. Carry will not go very far. Pick up of 5 as it's once again the handoff to Kais Steverson. That'll bring up 3rd and 13. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. So as we head to the 4th quarter, Vacaville with 14 and Cardinal Newman still 0 on the board.
Yeah, Cardinal Newman's going to go to make or break mode now as the 4th quarter enters, and they need to really get some momentum going or this game will be all but done.
Yeah, really just a difference in the past game so far. Cardinal Newman really hasn't gotten anything to go.
No.
A tough game for the quarterback for the Cardinals, Matt Hilden. But also give a lot of credit to this Vacaville defense. They've been storming the run and clearly not allowing any separation for these receivers, or you would assume Hilden would be hitting them and dotting up this defense, but they've been all over it.
Yeah, no, Vacaville's offense is the reason they're winning this, or they're on the board, excuse me. But yeah, their defense is helping them win too. You know, we can't overlook that at all. Real quick too, good showing of attendance, obviously for the home team. This is, you know, Friday night lights for them, but even the away team showing out. You know, good crowd, a good amount of people, and they were chanting a little bit. So let's see, maybe the crowd can help Cardinal Newman potentially come back. But it's looking like Vacaville's favor right now.
Yeah, you can see the band right there, the Vacaville band. They've been loud. And I'm sure they're hoping for a big stop right here. 3rd and 13. Hilden has to go 90 yards if he wants to get in the end zone. Play action. Airs it out. Might have a man downfield. He does. It's caught. A big play. Zach Kelly with the reception. Reception of 45 yards.
Yeah, that's Hilden's go-to guy and pretty much his deep threat. So good catch for Mr. Kelly, and Hilden showing that arm a little bit.
Hilden finally letting it loose. We'll see if that's more to come. And he's going to hand it off. Nice room. He's up the middle. Stiff arm. He may go all the way, and he will. Kais Steverson with a 45-yard touchdown as the Cardinals finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, 2 big plays, and now it's only a 1-score game, and they only took off about 21 seconds, excuse me.
So in 30 seconds, they go the length of the field, 90 yards. 45-yard catch, 45-yard run. That's a good recipe for success.
Yeah. Now let's see if they can build off it. I'm sure they were wanting this probably a little earlier in the game, but better late than never, as I always say, and that's what I live by.
Kick is good, so that'll make it a 7-score game. Look out, the Cardinals are not dead. Still 11:30 to go. Plenty of time in this 4th quarter.
That guy's defense is now going to have to come out and show out. I mean, you know, they have the lead still, but, you know, that did take a little – their momentum took a little bit of a hit.
The offense, you mean?
Or excuse me, yeah, the offense needs to come out and kind of rebuild that momentum because their defense just took a little bit of a hit. And they've been, like you said earlier, they were doing good the whole night until literally those last 2 couple bang plays.
Yeah, I mean they had to have held them to 10 passing yards.
Oh yeah,
if
no
that.
doubt, no doubt at all.
just quickly over the top to Zach Kelly. Might have had the defense on their toes, on their heels, excuse me. And a great stiff arm by Steverson.
Yeah.
Had one man to beat, brought him to the ground. Able to take it to the house. So the Bulldogs looking to get back in the end zone after they were punched in the face by the Cardinals there. Here's Buckner. Buckner, speed, cuts back, and will get hit across the middle, but not before a really good return of about 23 yards.
Yeah, nice speed by Buckner and a couple little juke moves there. Get him to almost the middle of the field, just a little shy.
Zach Raya with the tackle, also known as Zachariah Raya. So Bulldogs good field position here on their own 34. Cardinal Newman fans do travel well here from Santa Rosa, and they're loud. Flag on the play, carry by Diosdado.
With the handoff to Diosdado, 3-yard gain with a flag on the field.
And it looks like the offense backing up. It's going to be a holding. So a big boost of energy for Cardinal fans here as the quick score here in the fourth quarter and now a penalty.
Yeah, you can feel the momentum slowly kind of going Cardinal Newman's way.
1st and 20. Fortunati. Plenty of time, dumps it off. Diosdado. And he will trip and fall, but not before he picks up about 4 yards on the play.
Picks up a few yards. Makes it 2nd down and 16 for the Bulldogs. Ball in place at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 16 for the Bulldogs. Clock ticking, 10:40 here in the fourth quarter. Trying to build some insurance with this drive. Looking for at least a field goal to make it a 2-score game. Throw across the middle, tipped. Knocked down, Nicholas Ayer. Another great defensive play. He's doing it all for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and Zach Kelly, if he was just a few more feet up the field, he actually might have got that interception or at least gotten a hand on it.
Yeah, it was a tip drill, and he was, just like 5 yards too far back. Otherwise, it would have been right in his hands.
That would have turned the game upside down.
Fortunati, 5 touchdowns on the year, also 5 picks. This one dumped down. Diosdado met. Great tackle by Jasper Kemp. Able to get him by his ankles and bring him down, and that'll bring it to 4th down, 4th and 12. And the Bulldogs are going to punt. So the Cardinals will get the ball back with 10 minutes left.
Yeah, the offense now, Cardinal Newman's offense now has to reward their defense for holding Vaca high here. And we'll see what this offense can do.
Navarro, punt, close, almost blocked. A good one though. It'll go out of bounds. And they will rule it out at the 35-yard line. So a good boot. Almost got blocked, and that would have really flipped this game on its head.
Oh, the Cardinal Newman fans would have erupted. That happened.
Matt Hilden trying to go 65 yards, giving his team a chance to tie this one up late in the fourth. Steverson lined up behind him. And he'll hand it off. Steverson tries to cut to the outside. Brady Mott right there, and Steverson gets loose. One man will bring him down, and that is Buckner with a big tackle. I don't know how Steverson slipped his way out of that one.
That happened so fast I thought he was down. I literally saw him at the last second.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was Barry Sanders or Zaire Steverson for a second.
Barry Sanders.
Able to slip through the cracks, and I had one man to beat. If he beat Buckner to the outside, I mean,
gone.
Green grass.
Yeah, potentially gone.
Instead, there's actually a penalty on the play, a holding on the offense, probably at the end of that play. Sort of hard not to with all that chaos that happened. Must have been a receiver trying to get that extra block for his running back. So now 1st and 20. Another flag. They're going to back him up more. False start. The Cardinals, not the right time to collapse. 1st and 25. They're going to need a miracle. At the 20-yard line. Going to need to go 80 yards. They do have plenty of time. They're going to call a timeout. Coach wants to talk this one over. One of the bigger possessions of the game here.
Yeah, that was a smart timeout by Coach Sanchez for the Cardinals. You know, those penalties pushed him back a little bit. He's going to try to calm the team down, and like you said, you don't want to collapse right here. 9:30 left. It's only a one-score game. There's plenty of time.
For the Cardinals, haven't seen a lot of Santino Acevedo, the running back. They've been rocking with the hot hand and Steverson.
Yeah, we also saw him on that trainer's table a few times too, along with Jesse Myers. So maybe they're just kind of, you know, playing the caution card. Not too sure, but yeah, Steverson's been the hot hand anyway. So I mean, it's been kind of working out.
Yeah, Myers still on the sideline, clearly itching to get back in.
Yeah, he's been walking up and down. I don't think the coach is going to let him though.
Hilden, screen. Speedy receiver will go down. Kenyon Hanlon Strain with the catch.
With the reception taken down by number 3, Brady Mott.
Brady Mott on the tackle. Him and Navarro looking like they're running a too-high safety. Just playing 10 yards off the ball. Clearly not scared of this passing attack. Hilden under center. Play action. And he will try to throw it across the middle. Buckner with another hit. No flag on the play. Really good pressure by this D-line of the Bulldogs. Able to get to Hilden.
Yeah, this offense now looks like they went back to how they were in the first half. Very stagnant and not really doing too much after those bang-bang plays. So Cardinal Newman needs to get a grip on the offense and really kind of get it going.
3rd and 23. Definitely 4-down territory unless they really trust their defense. Plenty of time on the clock. So, I mean, 4th and long, I don't think they're going to try to go for it. It's probably better to play it safe. Hilden not even thinking about that right now, though. He's trying to get this first down. Rolling out. He's got a man. No. He will go down. Big sack. A great sack that time by Evan Belatler, along with Justin out break. That'll bring up 4th down. They're going to have to punt.
Big blow for Cardinal Newman on that offensive possession. So now their defense needs to hold up against a red-hot Fortunati.
Clock ticking. Still plenty of time for the Cardinals to get a stop. It's going to really come down to this punt. A good punt here could set the Bulldogs up in some tough field position. It's a high kick, and it will drop and go backwards. So not a great one. At the 31-yard line in Cardinal territory, the Bulldogs are on a great opportunity here to at least try to get this field goal and make it a 2-possession game. Cardinals going to have to really dig deep here defensively. We've seen the D-lines get a lot of pressure to the quarterback, Fortunati. We'll see if they can get to him here.
Yeah, he's been able to escape, though, from Cardinal Newman's little defensive schemes. And Jesse Myers is actually back in the game. First time we've seen him since the first half. Good sign for Cardinal Newman.
It's a run up the middle. And a nice carry for Ellis. He lost the ball.
Oh, my gosh. That's Aiden Woods on the recovery.
No, they're going to call him down. They blew the whistle. And looks like they blew the whistle right before Ellis lost control.
Second down and 4 for the Bulldogs.
A huge save for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 5. Ellis running. And he lost it again. Back to back, lost the football. This time it's recovered by who else? Steverson.
Man, he's been the guy for Cardinal Newman this whole entire game on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Big strip fumble for Cardinal Newman. And now it's time for their offense to take over.
That's an example, Blake, where the ball does not lie. Clearly fumbled the play before.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
That time, the Cardinals able to catch this break.
Yeah.
Hilden in shotgun, 6:40 on the clock, down by 7. Has a golden opportunity to get his team tied up here. Hands it off. Steverson will go down immediately in the backfield.
Fine, just, little kind of just to start the offense. It didn't work out, so no, maybe you go to the pass attack. Potentially a play action here or something to blow the top off of the Vacaville defense.
Evan Blaitler with another big tackle for loss. 6'4" junior, number 71. Can't really miss him.
Cardinal Newman decides to pass here. Look for Zach Kelly on this play.
Yep, he is their number 1 option, along with Nicholas Ayer. Hilden under center. He's going to run it off. And immediately met. Run game going nowhere. Jamari Gentry able to pick up maybe 1 yard.
Makes it 3rd and 10, led by number 71.
Yeah, now that wasn't really smart by Cardinal Newman, because now you have to pass, and Vacaville knows that.
Yep.
So they're going to prepare for that. I mean,
yeah,
they don't have to pass, but
surprised they didn't go with a play action or something.
Let's make some noise for our defense right now.
I think no matter whether Cardinal Newman wins or loses, they definitely need to kind of really look at their offensive playbook, maybe adjust it a little bit or change it something up.
Agreed. Hilden. 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Pressure! They got him. It's Eric Gladney. Eric Gladney coming up clutch for this Bulldog defense just when they need it. 4th down and the Cardinals are going to punt it. They trust their defense. They just got the ball back, and they're going to try to get the ball back once again. We'll see if Patrick Gardner, the punter and kicker, will have a better performance this time. Not a good punt in the last one. Gave the Bulldogs really good field position before Gabriel Ellis coughed it up. The boot. It's got a lot of top spin, and it stops and will roll forward to the 44-yard line in Vacaville territory.
Bulldogs will take over at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, Vacaville.
Big set of downs coming in this game for both teams after the last couple of possessions we've seen from both teams on the offensive end. So we'll see now if Vacaville can bounce back or Cardinal Newman's defense can potentially get them back on offense a lot quicker.
Probably going to try to run this one out. Diosdado in after Ellis coughed it up last time. Cardinal Newman looking for the stop of the game here. And Diosdado, quick burst, met at the line, almost snuck his way out of 4 defenders.
Gains about 4 yards.
So 4-yard carry for Diosdado.
Tell you what, the Bulldogs running backs, they're fighting for their yards, and they're powering through people too, as we saw with Ellis. But they're fighting for their yards. That's always good when you have running backs that can do that.
Fortunati probably going to hand it off again, and he got him to jump.
That's Jesse Myers too.
Jesse Myers, who just entered the game in the last possession. A little jumpy out there at left end.
Yeah, he's definitely beating himself up on that one.
The 47-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 1. Clock stops.
See if Cardinal Newman can capitalize with the clock being stopped. It is 2nd and 1, however, for the Bulldogs, though. So this is going to be a big defensive possession.
Clock is running now. They got time. The snap. Handoff. Met in the backfield. So that'll bring up an interesting 3rd and 3. Maybe 3rd and 2. Looks like they're going to bring in 2 running back set with Ellis and Diosdado. The Cardinals bringing in some muscle at the line. Here's the double wing. Handoff. He got it, but they might have called a false start. That double wing clearly not perfected to the standard we've seen in the past. I mean, it's a Vacaville faithful. It's a false start. Huge call. Big break for the Cardinal defense. That was going to be a 1st down, and the clock was going to tick. Might have been able to just run it out if they pick up that 1st down. Now it's a 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7, Vacaville. Ball's on the 47.
Yeah, this is a big play right now.
Ellis in the backfield. Some heat coming to Fortunati. Rolling out. On the run, down the sideline. Can't find him. Incomplete with 2:06 on the clock. That will bring up 4th down. So the Cardinals will get this ball back with potentially one last shot to tie this one up or go for 2 to take the lead and come out of here with the win in regulation. A lot of speculatives there, but they will have the opportunity.
Anything is possible.
KG said it best.
Yeah.
Navarro back to punt. It's been really good so far. Another beauty. Air hauls it in. 20-yard line, 25, down to the 27. A nice return of 10 yards for Nicholas Air.
25, John Navarro, and number 32, Nick Rostock.
John Navarro with a couple of special teams tackles.
Okay, well, for Cardinal Newman, this could potentially be it. Exactly 2 minutes left in this game. And again, I know they haven't really been taking our offensive advice, Cam, but I think it's time to air it out.
Yep. You see Zach Kelly lined up on the left at the bottom of your screen. One-on-one. And he's looking to his right. And it's picked off. Interception by Micah Navarro. No, it's incomplete.
Oh.
It's incomplete. Navarro couldn't hold on.
Oh, you can hear Vacaville all the way from the other side. They are booing loud.
That was the game right there.
Yeah. Okay, well, Cardinal Newman gets a break, and you got to capitalize now.
2nd and 10 in this wild, wild game where you think it's over, and there's still more life for this Cardinal Newman offense. It's been an ugly game, to say the least, but still a shot here to come out on top. Hilden in the shotgun. It's time to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Throw is caught. A great reception by Nicholas Air as they hustle up to the line. Clock is ticking. 1:40 on the clock. And they're going to call a timeout? No. It looks like they just have the ball down. Going to have to hustle here. Minute 30. Running out of time. Hilden drops back. Nice throw and catch.
Nice.
Will Deal may be the real deal.
Yeah. After that catch, he is. And got out of bounds, too, which stopped the clock. So smart play all around. Minute 22 left in this game.
Got out of bounds. Plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time.
2 timeouts for the Cardinals. Down by 7. 51 yards to go.
Longest TD pass on the season for Hilden is 55, so the capability is there for the deep pass.
He's got Deal to his left, one-on-one. He's looking right. Another short pass and completed to Strain. Kenyon Hanlon Strain. So another first down. Cardinals rolling here. Kind of wondering where this has been all game. It seems like these passes have been there, just not. Just a very conservative style of offense for the Cardinals, but here we go.
Oh.
And no, not here we go. Vacaville will call a timeout. Seems like the coach a little worried that the defense has not been working this drive, and clearly Cardinals, who haven't been able to throw the ball all game, are now starting to figure something out. So we'll see if the Bulldogs defense will try to figure what is going on.
Oh boy.
And this is a great thing about high school football. Normally this is not shown.
Professionally we turn away. You know? Professionally we turn away and stuff. Give me that shot. On the case.
No security to take him out. Blake, you might need to go down there. And
No, I don't know. He looked kind of fast, too. I'm not the fastest guy. I won't lie to you.
14-7. Vacaville scored at the end of the first half. Scored in the third quarter. And Cardinal Newman quickly scored at the beginning of the fourth. Went 90 yards in 30 seconds.
Those bang plays were incredible.
Couple of back and forths, 3 and out, lots of punts. These punters may be household names by the end of this.
Yeah.
Here's Hilden, dumps it off, slant route, Air picks up a lot of yards through the air, down to the 31, a pickup of 15. So Cardinal Newman figuring it out through the air. 45 seconds, clock is ticking. And another timeout. We'll have to wait and see. Clock has stopped.
Yeah, Nicholas Ayer with a good catch. The ball was a little bit ahead of him, and he extended out his arms just the right amount and was able to catch it for a 15-yard pickup. And what are the refs doing?
Looks like they're trying to get the clock right. And it's they will change it to 51 seconds.
Wow, 8 extra seconds.
Yeah. And the clock's running. 48 down to 45. Running back in motion. Hilden drops back, throws it. Nicholas Ayer almost had a fantastic catch. Great coverage by Brady Mott as he was able to break that one up.
Nicholas Ayer would have caught that. We somehow need to put that on SportsCenter's top 10 tonight.
.36 seconds. Second down from the 33-yard line. Cardinal Newman trying to mount a crazy comeback here. The offense has come alive just when they need it. We'll see if they can capitalize and finish off this drive with a touchdown. Matt Hilden, shotgun. And he's going to go down. Wow. Big sack. Timeout, Cardinal Newman. Eric Gladney once again. The captain of this defense, leading the team in tackles, sacks, and tackles for loss. Showing up once again. Showed up on third down earlier in this quarter. Now showing up on second down to make it a 3rd and long.
And if for any reason whatsoever, I doubt it though, but if anyone was having doubts about Gladney leading the defense, he is the captain now after tonight, the way he's been playing.
Cardinals backed up to the 42-yard line. This is 4-down territory with 28 seconds left.
Notice too, Cardinal Newman passing a lot more. You kind of wonder if they were doing this early in the game, would this be a different game? Would they have the lead? Would this game be tied? A lot of unanswered questions that I don't think we'll be getting answered tonight.
Yeah, no interceptions for Hilden, but really no need to have an interception. Navarro almost picked him off. That would have ended the game, but Hilden really, I mean, may not be his fault. Might be the play calling. Hasn't been very aggressive tonight, but here we go. 3rd down, 42 yards to go. Throw across the middle, dropped. Will Deal had the opportunity to at least pick up a good chunk of change, but now they're stuck with a 4th and long. They have to get to the 22-yard line. It's 4th and 20.
Yeah, this is make or break, and you have to pass here. If you run the ball, I really think it's very questionable, and that would maybe lead to discussions about changing the offense.
Right. Interesting they call a timeout here. That was their last timeout, so even if they pick up a 1st down, they're going to have to hustle up to the line and maybe, I don't know, go for the touchdown play with one last play or try to spike it and maybe live for 2 plays, but interesting they called a timeout there.
Only thing I can really think of with this timeout is maybe coach is trying to calm the nerves, but at the same time, like you said, if they get this 1st down, they're going to have to hustle, and they're going to lose time off the clock too.
Right, and
from this play.
Exactly, and they just called a timeout the last play.
Yeah.
So you would think you have 2 to 3 plays in the book. We'll see what they do here. Hilden's going to have to let it loose.
Yeah.
And Vacaville with a very soft coverage here. 2 safeties deep with Brady Mott and Micah Navarro. They're playing back. Cardinals got to get to the 22-yard line. 4th and 20. This is the ball game. Hilden picked off. No, incomplete. That'll do it. The Vacaville Bulldogs come up clutch on defense and hold the Cardinal Newman Cardinals to 7 points.
Yeah, that was number 12, Jeffrey Holden, on that breakup there to pretty much seal the game for Vaca High. So well done for him, and that honestly the defense. Yep. They deserved it tonight.
Yeah, Vacaville really good defense tonight. Cardinals maybe going to look to try to build that air attack earlier than we saw in this one. Sort of ran the ball the whole first half, didn't have much success. Still came out running into third, and eventually that big pass to Zach Kelly, 45 yards, that's what sparked their offense to go down and score 6 points and tack on an extra point. But we saw it right there, some good passing attack, and kind of just wondering where that was the whole game.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the main thing after this game, nothing against Cardinal Newman's team. I think they're well put together, but you got to make some changes to that offensive playbook for sure, or you got to just run a little less. I mean, Hilden showed he could air it out, and that's going to do it as we wind down.
Yep. The final buzzer hits, so Vacaville will walk out of this one scathing the W. That'll push them to 2-1, and a good comeback from last week against Oak Ridge. Cardinal Newman will move to 1-1, their first loss on the new year. Cardinals not quite able to get enough offense. Good defense holding the Bulldogs to 14, but even better for the Bulldogs to hold the Cardinals to 7.
Yeah.
Any last words, Blake?
Cardinal Newman, I know you lost this one, but at the same time, you did play a pretty solid game. Don't keep your head down too much.
Yeah, a lot of prospect, a lot of young players on this Cardinal Newman team, and same for Vacaville, a lot of new faces this season.
Yeah.
So we will potentially catch you next week on Saturday for Rodriguez. The game got postponed, and we will look to do that game. So catch us next weekend. Thank you all for staying tuned. My name's Cameron Anderson alongside Blake Molina, and we will catch you next time.